welcome to this week's edition of Time Travel Theory with your host Matthew Salzer, and we are going to go over something where, because of recent events, I'm going to go over, and that is the Sailor Moon timeline when it comes to time travel. For those of you who don't know, Sailor Moon is an anime that was released in the early to mid 90s. And during that time, it was also released here in the United States. It is Japanese in nature. And also, recently, there was a remake, a reboot of the show based, of course, more closely on the manga. It was called Sailor Moon Crystal. It came out over the past few years. And this month, they released a movie based on the new Sailor Moon Crystal series, and that's actually why I'm going to go over it. So in the Sailor Moon franchise, there is time travel starting in the second season and pretty much extending through the rest of the series. Now, what happens, of course, I need to go over very briefly. There are two different types of time travel theories that happen, time travel concepts that happen in the various science fiction franchises. So the first one is the parallel alternate timeline theory, where you're jumping from one timeline to another. You're not actually jumping in the past in the same timeline, you're just creating another timeline on another reality. Whereas there's also the single timeline theory, where you're literally jumping from one point to another. Sailor Moon follows the single timeline theory. Not just that, but it also follows the predestination paradox theory, where you're literally interacting. Older versions of characters and younger versions of characters are interacting, and it's interesting to say the least. But yeah, so and the thing is, what happens in Sailor Moon is that you have these various crystals that are used that have certain types of powers. It's pretty much a supernatural type of thing going on here, and the power is just not really explainable. So that is what's happening within Sailor Moon, and that is what creates the ability to be able to time travel. There's a lot of other things you can do with that, like healing a planet and stuff like that, but that's the basis of the Sailor Moon time travel. I mean, there's not really that much more to go on except for what I just said. So either way, another simple video, but it gets the job done. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you would like me to do in terms of time travel. Be sure to check out my social media at Matthew Salzer, somewhere around here on both, I believe right here, on both my Twitter and my Instagram. I do take suggestions on the various stuff that I do, so either way, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.